Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle, the Computer Lady. I'm the host of The Importance and Power of Reading. You know what's going on in our society, book banning, and over 38 million children don't have books in their homes. Join me for some exciting segments as we talk about the importance and power of reading with my guest, Dr. Naisha Adams, PhD, on the PIC TV network, channel 1000.
Hello, everybody. We have PIC TV Network's breaking news today. We have so many wonderful information to share with you on PIC TV Network today. It's a special TV show that's popping and rocking right now on our network. And I have two of my managers that's with me today, and that is Michelle Cox. Everybody loves Michelle Cox. And we have the wonderful Mel Beast. We have PIC TV Network, Washington, D.C. location headquarters, and we are beaming it into Atlanta, Georgia, and we're beaming it into Colorado. Hello, Michelle.
How you doing, Dr. Evans? I'm Melvis.
Hello.
A lot of love out here, folks, for you. And we want everybody to know, I see people popping in already, watching with us on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, Twitter, all over the world. We have a brand new channel, and it's called the Shopping Spree channel, and we're promoting new products. First of all, I want to say to Mel V's, thank you for pushing this brand new book author shows and programs and all the people you talk to, and we're going to highlight this person. Give me 1 minute. She's already an award-winning Michelle Cox. I don't know, Michelle. The anniversary is not until November, and she already got 3 awards. I said, Michelle, what are you doing? She has her own show out. She already got 3 awards. She only had 2 hands, America, 2 hands, and she has 3 awards for her brand new Importance of Reading television segment. We're gonna play that commercial again. I love her. So I want to bring you into the picture of this brand new TV show. And why is it important for book authors to sell their books on the Shopping Spree channel, Mel Beast?
Well, book authors, they have to realize, a lot of authors believe that the hardest part is writing the book. And once the book is done and they can write in the end, they feel like they can just take a sigh of relief. Oh, wow, the work is done. No, the work is just beginning, because now you have to get your book out in front of your target audience. You have to put yourself out in front of your target audience and let people know who you are, what you're about, why you wrote your book, what they're going to get out of your book. And what better way to do that than to be able to personally speak those words in front of a camera, so they can see and hear you and feel your emotion as you speak about yourself and your work. That's
Michelle, you're a book author. You got 1 million books you're trying to get out to kids. And I want you to talk about, Michelle, with Mel Beast, who's also working to promote this brand new channel to get all the book authors come here to sell their books, all of that. Michelle, how important it is not just to have a book, but to get it out. You're Barnes and Nobles, you're out there in Walmart, your stuff is on PIC TV Network. Tell us, Michelle, how important, because I see this is lighting up. Our shows, I see people popping in from all over the place. How is it important for them to be on this channel, and what does this mean to get your book to another level of people, Michelle?
Well, as an independent author, you need as much exposure as you can get, number one. Number two, we meet your target audience. We're positive programming. We are award-winning, and we show all over, not only just in the United States, but all over the world. So people are going to get to know your brand intimately. Plus, if you want to get on the New York Times bestseller list, let me in on a little secret. You can't unless you publish your book with a publishing company in New York. That's part of the New York Times, their family. So Instead of doing that, you need to find creative ways to reach your target audience. And since we program positive information to people all over the world, why not here, where your people are going to back you up because we know the importance and power of reading, which is why I have my show. Isn't that right, Melvise?
That is so true. So true. I think one of the greatest things about reading is, especially if you feel like you're in a place that you don't want to be right now, you can open a book and take yourself to a whole nother world. That's like one of the greatest things about reading. Or, maybe you're feeling a little down or depressed, you dealt with some type of trauma, maybe you need a word of inspiration, you need some healing, whatever it is, there's a book somewhere that's going to address whatever issue it is that you need assistance with in that moment.
Well, and also let's talk about book banning. Most of the books they're banning are by independent authors, Black authors, and other communities. So that's why we also need to make sure that we're supporting each other and having the PIC TV network as an outlet for your independent book is a great way to showcase what you do because we're not going to tell you, oh, you can't have this book here or you can't do this because we own the network. We're going to give you quality books, quality programming, and we're going to be your shining and guiding light so other people that can see you all over the world. That's what makes it great about coming here and showcasing your book. And let's talk about the cost. You hire a literary agent if you can get one. You try to go to a big publisher if you can get them to talk to you. What's going to happen? You'll be like J.K. Rawlings. She had hundreds of rejections over several years before they would even think about the Harry Potter series. But now she's, award-winning multi-million books, but it took all of that. Well, let's do the obvious thing. She's from the UK, she's European. And so now that she's taken a hold, that's great. But what about Black authors? What's happening today is sidelining so many Black authors with these book bans in all of these states, saying that our history, our stories aren't relevant. We've got the 107-year-old survivor of the Tulsa Race Massacre. She's a brand new book out. Do you know about it? You only know about it if you've done a deep dive. Those are the kinds of things that you can do on this program. It's what we do. We educate as well as entertain. We show inspiration, but in a positive manner. We don't do negative. That's why it's great to be on the PIC TV network and bring your books here. Melvis, what do you think?
That is so true. And I think one of the great things about being an independent author, not tied to an agent, not tied to a traditional publisher, is you have total control over how you present yourself, how you present your brand, what you have in your book, your title, your cover, where your book is sold. I mean, you have 100% total control. You don't have to worry about someone dictating to you what you can and what you cannot do, what you feel is in your heart, what you feel you were meant to put on paper and how you want to represent it. So that is one of the greatest things about being an independent author. And the opportunity to come on a show like the Book Authors TV show here on the PIC Network and feature yourself in your book.
Yeah, I'm so happy again when I see where you guys have come from with our network. We have grown together. Michelle has her own show on the PIC TV network. And I look at Mel Beast, who's spearheading this channel. And we've seen the Lady of Wisdom just pop in, just to show some love from Mississippi. And we have so many people today. We have a lot of people popping in today to be a part of this conversation. What I would like to do when we take our break in a second, yeah, this is another comment. Thank you. Thank you, Haywood. Thank you for coming in. Lady Wisdom popping in. All these beautiful guests popping in today. We're going to talk about these are business managers on the PIC TV network. For everybody who don't know, Michelle Cox is our business manager, and she's on our executive team for PIC TV Network. She has her own show. She is an award-winning person with all of these awards. She got about 5 awards for her show coming up in October, and we're excited about that. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some information for those who want to be on our new Shopping Spree channel on the PIC TV network. You guys, this is big. I got some information after this commercial break. You want to get your pencil, you want to get your pad, and you don't want to miss this information. Matter of fact, we'll be right back after this.
The wait is finally over.
Introducing Apple Vision Pro.
Apple revealing a mixed reality headset, its first new product in years.
You can see, hear, and interact with digital content just like it's in your physical space.
This is what it looks like.
When Steve Jobs revealed the iPhone back in 2007, Apple went on to change our lives, putting social media at our fingertips and upending the music business. It released the iPad, Apple Watch, AirPods, but the company has been looking for something as transformative as the iPhone for more than a decade. Today, announcing a $3,500 headset.
We believe Apple Vision Pro is a revolutionary product.
The Vision Pro offering life-size video calls, lifelike app experiences, and the ability to capture and watch multidimensional videos. Apple now rivals with Meta and Google in this space. Mark Zuckerberg renamed his company the market leader in honor of his virtual reality ambitions and released a new VR headset last week. But the market doesn't really exist yet. While Apple sells more than 200 million iPhones each year, fewer than 9 million headsets have been sold by any company. The Wall Street Journal's Joanna Stern, a contributor for NBC News, was among the first to test drive Apple's new headset, available to U.S. customers early 2024.
In comparison to other VR headsets out there, this thing is very sleek. It is very comfortable to wear. But that is in comparison to what are some pretty clunky, what I call nerd helmets.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle, the Computer Lady. I'm the host of The Importance and Power of Reading. You know what's going on in our society, book banning, and over 38 million children don't have books in their homes. Join me for some exciting segments as we talk about the importance and power of reading with my guest, Dr. Naisha Adams, PhD, on the PIC TV network, channel 1000.
Hey everybody, that's the one and only Michelle Cox, the award-winning. She has her own show popping up on the PIC TV network, and it is blowing up. Michelle, I'm just so happy again for all of our managers, and we see that we have the one and only Dr. Lady of Wisdom just joined us on the stage today on the show. We have Mississippi in the house, Colorado in the house, Atlanta, Georgia in the house, Washington, D.C. I'm so happy that these are my managers. And Michelle, when you have your own show, you have your own show on the PIC TV network, and I'm so proud of you. Just give us some of those guests, because I know some of the university people and some of the doctors you have on. Just run some of these names to us and where they're from.
All right. The first guest was Dr. Thomas Hudson from Jackson State University's former president there. Then I had Rhonda Weir on. She's a family law attorney from the state of New York and a dear friend of mine. Now, even bigger guest, Moses West. He's the inventor of the atmospheric water generator. We had Dr. Lanisha Adams. She's a homeschooler. We had Tyra Hunter, another homeschooler that's helping us unlearn all these wonderful bad habits we have that associate with teaching our kids. So many great guests. And guess what? Coming soon, Jay Nolan. He was a Major League Baseball player for the Padres. He's going to be on our show. And Dr. Knows Best. You've seen her on Instagram. Dr. Farmer is going to be coming on very, very soon. We've got the CEO of Good Foods. He's going to be joining our broadcast really soon. We're doing all of this, but guess what? You, yes, you could come on my show and discuss how reading has impacted your life. Yes, you. I dare you to join me. All right. Dr. Evans, back to you.
I want everybody who's watching me from around the world that support the importance of reading TV show on the PIC TV network from our very own Michelle Cox. She's on our network and she beams it in from Atlanta. She puts a lot of time into it. I want the Lady of Wisdom to comment on this is our manager. She's on one of our members. She's on our team in the importance of reading, because I know you have a university down there and doing amazing things. How do you feel when you see one of our own have their own show on PIC TV network, just like you, and do something with the importance of reading? Come on, talk to us, Lady of Wisdom.
Good morning to everybody. Dr. Evans, you can't get beyond the importance of reading. Our children, our lives, our ambition, our goals, our expectations they all revolve around our ability to read and our ability to enjoy reading. And if we do not enjoy reading, then it limits our ability to grasp, put pen to paper, figure out exactly what direction we want to go in life. And so as a result of that, you can't go any higher than saying, let me show you the joy of reading. Let me teach you how to fundamentally write your story. Let me teach you how to grasp your mindset for the knowledge that God has already put in you. I love what she said. It's time to reevaluate some of the limited beliefs and limited methods of teaching our children that have really put our children almost in a corner. We're not going to say in a box, but put them in a position that they're not functioning at the capability that they could and will with the right teaching. And so we know studies prove that our children are basically bodily kinesthetic learners, meaning they have to see it, touch it, and feel it in order to grasp the information. So we have to then teach our parents how to understand how their child minds work. Because guess what? My mind may not work like your mind. Mine may not work like mine, but guess what? We all have intelligence. We can all learn, and we can all take the knowledge that we have and share it with others to build better lives for everyone. So kudos to you. Keep moving.
Wow, I'm excited. That's the Lady of Wisdom, Mississippi. She's the person of the Mothers and Daughters Show, has her own channel on the PIC TV network. We love her so much. And she takes care of Mama down there. I wanted to ask also a comment from Mel Beast from Colorado. She's our manager there. Mel B, how do you feel when we see Michelle Cox, one of our own, on our business team? You've been knowing her over almost 2 years now. How do you see it when you see her have her own show on PIC TV network and the importance of reading?
I think that is extremely awesome. Congratulations to you, Michelle, and all the great guests that you have. And yes, as Michelle has invited you, if you want to come on a PIC TV network and be a guest on Michelle's show, go for it. Go for it. Come out and speak and let the world know what it is that you know is what you feel is the importance and the power of reading. Just go ahead and share it with the world, because just like we have doctors and professionals and celebrities, we're everyday people. So why not hear it from somebody else that's an everyday person just like you, so you can know, well, you know what, if they think that, if they believe that, if they receive that, I can think it, believe it, and receive it too.
That's big. I want to thank again. This is PIC TV Network. We have a brand new channel and show on, folks, and that is Michelle Cox. She's on every Wednesday, 7 p.m. The importance of reading, and you can put those numbers up on YouTube. She's also there if you want to watch the repeats today. Michelle, come on and talk about how they can look at some of the people right now after this broadcast.
Well, after this broadcast, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Michelle the Computer Lady, and you can check out all the other interviews I've done. We've had some rousing guests. They've given some great information. And next week, we've got Scott Harrell on from Harrell Consulting. This guy, his story is going to blow your mind. He didn't even know he was dyslexic until his son was diagnosed and he was an adult. But that didn't stop him from knowing the importance of reading and to continue on to his greatness. Now, while we have all these wonderful guests, we're also going to have everyday people that are doing extraordinary things in the journey of reading. That's why I'm asking folks and I'm inviting you to tell your story, because you never know, there might be a child somewhere that you can motivate and bring them along as they discover how great reading will be for their whole entire life and how that will elevate them and their community so we can live in a better world. Dr. Evans, thank you so much for letting me share.
Oh yeah, I'm so proud of you, Melvise, and the Lady of Wisdom who's here today. I want to make a special announcement live today with you guys on the broadcast. PIC TV Network is now in NFL stadiums. I had a big meeting to come to the Washington Commander Stadium last week for a private meeting, and now we are officially in the suites at the NFL stadium. And I thought that was just a blessing. Then I got another call for us to attend an event, and I'm going to show a little brief commercial on this week at Capitol Hill. This was the America's Mental Health America's Conference, and I met with the president of that company and also people on the panel, and they're excited about coming on PIC TV Network, and it's big. And I got one more big one. It all happened this week. I was at the Palmer Park Recreation Center yesterday. This is where Sugar Ray Leonard, when he came from this area, started out, and it's still big. So when I went there for a tour, they had 10 monitors there, and all those monitors have ROKU TVs, and I turned on PIC TV Network. So that's another big thing for the children. This is why I tell people, this is so important. Michelle, keep doing them. Keep doing them. Lady Wisdom, keep doing it. I've seen at least almost 100 kids out there playing basketball, running around. I have to go over there today after this segment about 3 o'clock because they have a community day. People are seeing you. They're seeing you. Keep doing it. So we're going in recreation centers. We're in barbershops, nail salons, beauty parlors, restaurants, churches. And now with my own eyes, I was at the NFL stadium, and we're going to play a little segment of that interview that I had over there. And also, this week it was big. I met a person who's big in the this industry, and watch this. We'll be right back.
I'm flying on the PIC TV network.
Wow.
I'm flying on the PIC TV network.
Wow.
My name is Greg Yost, Y-O-S-T. I'm a native of Falls Church, Virginia. I'm the son and grandson of dairy farmers. My industry is renewable energy. I help farmers with sustainability while creating jobs for displaced coal miners, as well as student populations. And we also work with the Lighthouse Group in providing low-income housing that don't look like traditional low-income housing. Thank you.
President PIC TV Network. You know, we're right by the White House. We're right by the Capitol.
Wow.
I want to thank you, for being a beacon of light and telling your testimony. I feel we're going to work together in the future. How proud are you of PIC TV Network? Tell the world.
So, a special ministry, and one that is, I think, quickly growing. I just returned from Denver.
Okay.
And what really struck me there was the amount of the homeless population.
Wow.
I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Philly, I've been to other depressed areas throughout the country, and we need to just do His work. And I know that your ministry provides an outlet and an ongoing opportunity for people to just, share their faith and not be embarrassed about it. We're called to be bold.
That's right.
And now we need to be more bold than ever.
That's right.
But we do need to love people. It's there's one command, the most important command that he gave us, and it was just to love people. Like I said, got enough problems of my own. I don't need to judge others. I just need to love them, and that comes in a lot of ways for us to extend those things.
I thank God for you.
Thank
we're
you,
going to
buddy.
take a break and we'll come right back. Man, I got one request. Shake my hand.
Yes, sir.
I want that shirt.
Okay.
I want this shirt to tie. Did you guys see this?
I don't know if it's appropriate for the network, so I'll be happy. So I have your information. I know where to get another one. You're probably in XL.
Yeah, I am.
I like your haberdasher.
Well, let me
I might have to trade you.
We can do that. We'll be right back. Folks, that was a big connection that happened this week, and I'll bring my team back in. He's a CEO. You see, he builds coal mines, helping millions of people in houses, and he's connected with the Lighthouse, who can build a house in 2 days, and they're connecting with the Lady of Wisdom. They come in areas, bringing all the parts. Michelle Cox was on, and Mel Beast was in the meeting with them. Michelle, when you hear us being in settings like this, and I just met him today, a few days ago, and he wants to give to support the network. He wants to be a part of what we're doing. This is a CEO. We meant to do a CEO talk show. This is a CEO's talk show. Tell us, Michelle, how do you feel when you see people like that come and assist and be a part of what we're doing?
Well, Dr. Evans, first off, he builds sustainable housing, and he's been helping farmers dissipate methane gas to fuel these houses, which is great. The other part of it is his commitment to being the change we need in our society, his commitment to follow God's word on his heart and do something for all communities, not just Black, not just white, but all communities that are struggling with the poor. Yes, that is what we call God's work and God's hands in action. And you can't get any better than that. And for us to have that connection, because our television, our motto is positive programming. It doesn't get any better than that. And having been in that meeting was life-changing to see what they're doing. And they're doing this to make sure our communities are better, our world is better. I can't wait to have him on my show. Mel Beast, what do you think?
It's going to be really awesome for him to be on your show, and we could get a more in-depth look at what it is that he's trying to do for the community. It's very important that people have sustainable, affordable housing. That's one of the main things. If you don't have a comfortable home to go home to, that just disrupts your whole entire day. That's very, very important. And sad to see that so many people out there are homeless, and anything that we can do to help, rectify that situation, I'm all for it. Yes.
I feel
well, he's doing some great work. So Dr. Evans knows that meeting was phenomenal with his whole team. And we were on the meeting with them for a couple of hours, and they took us through the whole presentation and invited us. I can't wait to go. Dr. Evans, we got to get there. We got to get this done.
Yeah, this is big, folks. This is breaking news for PIC TV Network. That's why we want everybody to be a part of our shows and programs. We are growing. I'm in the midst of CEOs. This person, again, he builds homes, and I was in another meeting with them this week in Washington, D.C. They're building apartments now, affordable housing for apartments. This is big for us. And they're going to bring it to Colorado. They're going to bring the same vision down to Atlanta, Georgia, and wherever you are. So we are growing on the PIC TV Network. We're here today with the PIC TV Network business managers. And somebody has a book out, somebody has a book out there. I don't know who this person is, but he has a book out there, somebody has a book out there, and somebody helped me to get it done. Melvise, talk about who this man is. Tell them who this person is, Melvise.
Yeah, so Dr. David Evans, he wrote "This Is Not My Fight" to remind you that the battle is not yours, and you can download his book for free. Just go to writtenwordspublishing.com/David-Evans, and you can download Dr. Evans' book for free.
Yeah, so I want to thank you.
Hold on, Dr. Evans, don't show them the whole book on TV. Let them go and download the book for free. No, okay, right there.
I'm sorry. Let me just get this part up. Melvie said, "Don't show the whole book." Oh wow! I want to say thank you. This is what we do with the managers, folks. We have a lot of fun on PIC TV Network. Lady Wisdom, I want to also talk about your book, and I want to tell people about, you have something new out there too. Come on and showcase what you have, Lady Wisdom.
Oh goodness, so much going on, Dr. Evans. This is my new book. This is the journal. This is the second edition of Mama's Book of Prayer, along with our workbook, which Written Word Publishing helped me to get published. And I am thankful to Melvise for all of her work. And people asked me after the first publication, the question was, can you give me more information? I need a little more detail. I need some more prayers. And so as a result of that, we did the second series in the book. We went in depth about the types of prayers, the prayer of faith and petition, the prayer of agreement. We talked about the prayer of praise and worship. We talked about the prayer of consecration. Because when you're praying or when you're being asked to pray for others, you want to make sure you're on target. If someone is asking you to pray for healing, then pray for their healing. If they're asking for you to, let's say, pray for a loved one or help them to be able to distinguish what am I doing? How should I pray? Then these are just tidbits that you all asked me to give more detail on. And so in the second book, you will be able to see in the journal those additional tips, additional prayers, additional quotes that we have in the book. And then the workbook is something just awesome that God created. I mean, I don't even know how to say it. We had one product, and literally in less than 2 weeks, we turned the entire product around. God says, no, I need you to go another step, a deeper level. And so many of you through the years, I've been preaching and teaching for over 30 years, and many of you called me for prayer. And I've given you these affirmations, and I've given you these little tidbits. And when you said them and when you've used them, you've seen the results through prayer. And so this time, he said, you cannot leave what I have taught you and take it to the grave. Put it in a book, share it, help young men and young women learn how to petition and call on my name and seek my face for themselves. So we have that going on. The books are available on any network where they sell books. You can also get them on my website. Melvise has it on her website. So you can just go out there. Mama's Book of Prayers. Let me see, can I get it in? There you go. This is the journal. Mama's Book of Prayers, Prayer, Prompts, Power, and Praise. The second series in this book. The workbook is just magnificent. And this morning I used one of them, Melvise. Somebody was talking to me about something. I said, you know what? In my new book, there's a word for you. And that word is prayer is my get out of hell card.
Wow.
If you need an answer, prayer is your get out of hell card, okay? So you got to use it, believe it as you pray it, walk it in faith, and see the manifestation hit you. So we have about 35 awesome affirmations that I have just literally just turned over to the atmosphere and to the body of Christ. Use them and watch them work for you. Now, in addition to that, we're also working on an anthology with 15 other women. When God opens a window and a door, when he said to me, I guess now about 4 years ago, he said, you thought you would, no, actually 6, You thought you were retiring to take care of your mom. He says, no, you're retiring to take care of your mother and pour into the world that which I have poured into you. And so as a result of that, we have 15 women who joined in with me in an anthology entitled We Write the Letters That Heal. I mean, not knowing where God was taking me, just being obedient. He said, put it out there, bring the women to the table, tell them what I have told you. And at that point, he said to me, I want women to come together to write letters about their story that will bring healing to the nation. Then later on, he said to me, what do you think the epistles are in the Bible? They are letters that are still living, still breathing, still helping people to come out of places of negativity, come out of places of doubt. Because believe it or not, the Bible is not ancient. Come on, somebody. It has real meaning today, just like it had over 2,000 years ago. And if you want to move from terror, come on, because some of us are living in terror. Let's tell the truth. If you want to move to triumph, then you're going to need to be able to call on the word of God. You're going to need material that call your mind to switch from that negative behavior to positive behavior. And so as a result of that, these women are coming together, and we think by the end of July, or maybe sooner, we will have that anthology out. And when you talk about women, let me give you a little tidbit of what I've read about what they're sharing with us. One lady talked about her book is in her piece is entitled "The Last 12 Hours." That in itself grips you. What last 12 hours? She talked about the fact that she talked with her daddy for 12 hours in the hospital. She stayed with him 12 hours. And she said, little did I know, when I left that morning, that would be the last time he would ever have the capacity to speak. He did not speak another word after that. And so she shares the importance of being there. Come on, somebody. We're too busy taking the videos instead of enjoying the moment. So these letters are to encourage you, to instill in you the art, knowing that you have power and authority, but you have to do what? You have to put pen to paper to share your story, because somebody needs to know what you've been through, they can get through. And so go to my website, www.drcctheladyofwisdom.com. Again, that's drcctheladyofwisdom.com. You can order your workbook and your journal today. I also have, tell you, God has been busy, y'all. I've also participated in an anthology where the question was asked to me, and I answered in an anthology, can God heal a broken heart? And I began to mirror back in time when that question was asked of me, and I penned a notice, a devotional. Yes, he can. He can heal a broken heart. But guess what? Sometimes people look at you, ladies, and they only see what they see is glory. They don't recognize the hell that we've been through. But come on, you can't get to where God is taking you without having some moments of doubt, some moments of fear, some moments of uncertainty. But yet at the same time, we have the clarity to know that we can do all things, not some. We can do all things through Jesus Christ, who strengthens us. So
Lady of Wisdom, you're absolutely correct. Lady of Wisdom, you know you can get going. You got a whole service by yourself, but we got to take a small commercial break, and we're going to be right back. So Lady of Wisdom can keep on inspiring us with her greatness. Everybody, stay right here on the PIC TV network. Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle, the Computer Lady. I'm the host of The Importance and Power of Reading. You know what's going on in our society, book banning, and over 38 million children don't have books in their homes. Join me for some exciting segments as we talk about the importance and power of reading with my guest, Dr. Naisha Adams, PhD, on the PIC TV network, channel 1000.
Hello, my name is David Evans, President of PIC TV Network. This was a special day where I was invited by the NFL
Commanders, that's the Washington Commanders from the NFL team, to attend a private event at the FedEx Field, which you see right here, where all the big NFL teams come and play. The Washington Commanders, the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles, Pittsburgh Steelers, Los Angeles Rams, Kansas City Chiefs. Everybody who comes to play our team, they play right here. And at this beautiful meeting that I was blessed to attend, I had an opportunity to see the beautiful suites, to visit and see star players, to meet big officials, team owners. It was a beautiful meeting, and I'm so privileged and honored to be able to share this video content with you. So we're going to bring you into this beautiful scenes. So this is inside the suite where when you go here to the games, you sit up here, it's nice and beautiful. The food, everything is there, VIP class, first class, from the private elevator to private parking to this event. When you're sitting in these seats, you can see the field, you can see the game. You don't get no better than this. Bring people up who have special parties, and everything you need is right here. You don't have to go out the room, from first class service to food, refreshments, drinks, even the restroom is right here. And the PIC TV Network TV screen, was amazing. The screen has PIC TV Network on it. It's a TCL.
Did you guys hear that last comment? And the PIC TV Networks is on the screens at the NFL stadiums. Folks, that's big. Beyonce is coming here. We have a lot of big concerts coming in. While they're sitting up there drinking, having a good time, there, that's Michelle Cox up there. There's Lady Wisdom. We got it, y'all. We are on our way to the top with PIC TV Network. We got to get ready for our next show. We have another show coming on right after this. Our managers will be back with us on part 2. Don't touch that down. We have something brand new on PIC TV Network, and we want everybody to be a part of our brand new Shopping Spree channel. Me and Lady Wisdom are going to get into it because her daughter got some products. We've been trying to work on for a few months to get her daughter on here to push these products. The timing is right. The timing is now. And I want to thank my managers for being here. Everybody's watching the PIC TV Network right now. All your comments are great. Come on back. We see you, Cassandra. We see you popping in. We see you giving a lot of love. All of you who out there. I see so many people popping in. All of your comments mean so much on our network. And yeah, Cassandra, you're gonna wind up getting a special VIP invite. You're gonna be the chat person of the day for you to keep giving us all of this love. So we're gonna close this segment out. Come right back. We'll be right back in less than 2 minutes for our part 2 of this segment today. PIC TV Network special presentation. This is Dr. David Evans. Thank you for your time. We see you in 2.
The wait is finally over.
Introducing Apple Vision Pro.
Apple revealing a mixed reality headset, its first new product in years.
You can see, hear, and interact with digital content just like it's in your physical space.
This is what it looks like.
When Steve Jobs revealed the iPhone back in 2007, Apple went on to change our lives, putting social media at our fingertips and upending the music business. It released the iPad, Apple Watch, AirPods, but the company has been looking for something as transformative as the iPhone for more than a decade. Today, announcing a $3,500 headset.
We believe Apple Vision Pro is a revolutionary product.
The Vision Pro offering life-size video calls, lifelike app experiences, and the ability to capture and watch multi-dimensional videos. Apple now rivals with Meta and Google in this space. Mark Zuckerberg renamed his company the market leader in honor of his virtual reality ambitions and released a new
In the PIC TV Network, we're going to have some virtual reality presentations on our network as we go to 2024, 2025. We already have people in position. And guess what? We're going to be helping you to learn the latest in technology. Hey, we got Mel Beast is here with us today. And before we close out this segment, Melvise, when you see the new level of technology, we right there. Written words publishing is going to be right on the front end of the wave of this. Talk about that, Melvise.
Well, you know, we're in a new age and a new time, and there's always, you know, new technology coming out. So it's important to stay abreast of what's going on, you know, around us, and being able to take advantage of those resources. So it's going to be exciting to see a show about that new technology.
But I want to say, Melvise, somebody's out there who want to get a book done. They're like me. They want to get from their brain to the pages, to the public, to the people. And Melvise, you can help make that happen. So again, we have your information up there, but tell people why it's important, Melvise. You're busy for them to get in touch with you at this point before the season comes on. You know, the holidays are popping around. Thanksgiving, Christmas. You don't want to wait to the end of the year. Tell us, Melvise, why they need to call you now.
Yeah, so we all have a story to tell, whether it be fact or fiction. If you have a story inside of you and you would like to get it out, contact Written Words Publishing. We offer publishing service, ghostwriting, editing, whatever you need. We can provide it for you so that you can reach the world with your work. 5-star material, just as great as if it came from a traditional publisher. Lady Wisdom, hold that book up one more time. I'm looking at that book now. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, we can do that for you at Written Words Publishing. I love it.
It did turn out beautiful. Both of the workbooks turned out excellent.
Yeah,
and
you know, I'm extremely passionate about my authors. I'm extremely passionate about making sure that the material that we produce is high quality, 5-star material, just as great as if it came from a traditional publisher. And I just get so excited every time I see that. It's awesome. So thank
you. I'm excited. And I appreciate what you did and what you're doing. And people need to understand, Melvise, just like what you're doing with me. We collaborated, we partnered in these different projects. And then through your company, I was able to produce my own book through you as my own publishing company. And that's what people need to understand. There are so many ways that we can collaborate and work together. Melvise, I think, is top notch in terms of what she can produce for her audience, for her readers, and for all of those all this ghostwriting that you do. All these books that you produce, the time and labor that you put in, the mentorship that you've given to me, you know, in terms of the publishing industry, the do's and don'ts. We talked some hours at 2 o'clock in the morning. Most people wouldn't do that with you. We looked at information and we shared and said, you know what, I think we can make this better. And you said, yeah, I think we can do this and do that. It is important that you collaborate with people who have the same mindset and have a high degree of excellence. And so I appreciate Written Word. I appreciate Melvise. And I just encourage people, look, write your story. Somebody needs to hear it.
That's right. And then after you publish your book, come on the PIC TV network, book author show, and showcase your book. And we thank you for joining us today. We'll see you in the next hour. Bye-bye, everybody.